mean, nothing crazy, but back in 2020, and just to see where our debt was, and our GDP. So when you look at 2020, our GDP, or gross domestic products, basically putting a price tag on the United States. What are we worth? Our exports, the government spending, consumer spending, and over 70% of our economy as a whole is consumer spending. So you can imagine why, even that short-term interest rate can move things quite a bit, because of credit cards, things like that. If people feel like they're suffering on their own personal budget and they feel poorer than they did, and less likely to spend, then that slows the economy down, because every dollar I spend helps another company. Every dollar they spend helps yet another company, and it moves that consumer spending needle. So at that time, it was $21.3 trillion as far as the GDP. At Q1 of 2020, coming into COVID and its height, we had a debt load of about 23.2 trillion. So we were pretty close to 100% of that ratio, debt to GDP. Okay, when you fast forward in just 2 years, less than Q4 of 2021, you're looking at our debt load jump to 29.6 trillion. And you ask yourself, well, why is that? And a lot of people know there were roughly $3 trillion in stimulus packages. But going back to the debt, that Q4 debt, we saw about a $7 trillion debt increase during that time period. Well, since then, and all the way until 2005, our total debt in Q1 of 2005, before the GFC, was $7.5 trillion. In less than 2 years, we almost matched that $7 trillion mark, 2020 and 2021. If you fast forward to today, our estimated debt's about 36 trillion. So we've tagged on another 7 trillion.